How you going? So, hi Ninja, hi Koala. How you going? Hi Draco Dish, welcome back. So, today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working on our cliffs and making them look a little bit fancy. Oh yeah, like I think Other Side as an introduction song is just the best. Like having it and having like the ba 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 at the end is just awesome. And it really captures the, wait, actually better idea. Let's not use that. Let's use the overflow that we've sort of gained from collecting everything. Like it just sweeps into the stream really nicely. And it makes it so is quite not a very good descriptor, but I'm there for using it, I think. And it works. And what we're going to be doing with our lovely mountains is we're actually going to be putting colored bands through them. Kind of like a highlight, perhaps? No. Okay, we're not going to be using that. We're going to be using orange terracotta instead. Yeah, that's Other Side, the Minecraft song by Lena Raine. Yeah, God did make me pretty, but I have run into sweet berry bushes all day yesterday. Oh my goodness. Basically, Kawa, I'm face blind, and this is an internet safety thing for me. I think it's just going to be an easier just to get scaffolding. And we now have a little bit of a causeway going through here so that we can work on this island eventually. But I figure we'll give this a couple of streams before we do that. Yoink. And I like this shape for the island, but it has come to my attention that we will have a sudden lack of land underneath our sorting system if we do that. So I'm just like, oh, oh, that is a problem. So we will come to that when we come to that. I'm thinking that we'll have to move our sorting system or something, possibly. But we will live with that. Maybe we will move it underground or something. I don't know. That is future's feelings problem and not today's feelings problem. Future's feeling is probably not gonna like me for that. One, two. So, there we go. I just realized this is probably the best bit to see. So, as you can see, we've got bits going up and down like this. And that's what we're going to be doing, going all the way through. We're just going to keep the going up and down. And then every so often, we're going to add a layer of the orangey band of whether it's terracotta, orange terracotta, or granite. And I think is it igneous rocks that form like that? There are specific kinds of rocks that form in layers. Oh, I think it's sedimentary. I'm not a geologist. So I only have vague understandings of rocks. Yeah! Awesome! I got it right! Eventually. But basically, we're wanting to have that sort of feeling of there being layers to this and getting all sorts of shapes and patterns to our rocks. So it doesn't just feel like, oh, another one of those cliffs where we've got the grey. Yeah, that's true. It does make me wonder how Minecraft has formed. Like, is this world just made out of volcanoes? Did it just form out of a spurt of volcano stuff? Volcano stuff. Oh well. But if we grab some of this and then we go up like this. So also, by having it going up in big pointy bits, it should... lots of volcanic activity. It should give us the idea that there's also been either some geological activity or some earthquake activity, which I suppose is sort of geological activity, but the idea that this has been forced upwards, in theory. Like, I'd like to think that's how it works. But, like, I was looking at rocks to try and figure out how this sort of stuff functions and things. And I was like, okay, I think I got this down. Because usually the furthest I go is, oh, pretty rock. And there's not usually much thought process further than that. Because, like, you know, you don't actually have to think about it. Yeah. Philosophy is quite an interesting major, I think. Because, like, the thinking about how people think is kind of an interesting way of looking at the world, especially because I think the way people think is different, and it changes depending on the culture you were raised in. And I think it impacts people very heavily, and I don't think there's much acknowledgement of that. There we go. And like sometimes I think it would probably be easier if there was possibly like axolotls. Yeah, I do like axolotls. We haven't found a lush cave in this world yet, but I did happen to find a minecart, like from an, what is it? A minecart on the surface in the Badlands with some glowberries in it. So we at least have glowberries. Some of that, some of that. So we'll be starting to use glowberries in our builds soon, which is really cool. I look for that. Like, especially because a bunch of the philosophers that came from like way back when, like Archimedes, Sun Tzu, all of them, their stuff is still relevant today. And as far as I understand it, especially the Greek stuff in Western culture, it underpins a lot of modern thinking. Okay, I think if we push this one forward over here, there we go. Because a thing with rocks that do this, the different colors, they're actually different types of chemical composition, so different bits are differently hard, if that makes sense. Ba, ba, ba. I think if we get an axolotl, like, I'm not super hyped on the blue axolotl, but I really like the yellow one. Ba, ba, ba. And I think if we... actually, I was going to say if we make a little landing pad here, like of dirt and stuff, but actually if we extend this up a lot further and then put out a bit of dirt, I think that'd be good. So if we stick down a torch, make sure that we don't have mobs spawning, because the fact that this is going to stay hollow means that keeping it lit so that we don't have mob spawning spots is really super important. Because I don't like having my walls groaning at me. It's just the worst. Then I think, actually, if we bring this out one, there we go. Yeah, sandstone is sedimentary. Sandstone is created by long-term pressure of the sandstone. Also, and you can get different types of sandstone, if I remember correctly. And like, oh, now that's an interesting theory. Deep Slate being sedimentary because it does have that texture like cobble, which actually makes a lot of sense. Wait, does that mean end stone is sedimentary? Because, like, that is very, oh. Deep slate is a igneous material. Yeah, I think you're right. It is. And one of the things we're going to need to do is come in with lichen and stuff like that to make sure that this is fairly spawn proof. Because having a creeper just spawn on some of these will not be great. Go. And yeah, that is very true. So I suppose with the end, the winds of the end probably picked up dust and then they slowly formed in tiny gravitational wells. Kind of like planets on a miniature scale. I like that as lore. We're keeping that. We could do so much with that too. Oh my goodness. Oh, that is so cool. Wait, really? Slate? Oh, wow. Okay. So, wait, if it's formed with volcanic ash and all the other rocks are igneous, does that mean we're sitting in a giant caldera? Does that mean Minecraft is the giantest caldera that ever gianted? Well, oh no. That's a bit of a problem. That seems a bit dangerous. Oh. Oh. It might be metamorphic because I'm thinking of quartz. Yeah, because like hardened flesh or quartz. Because if you think about quartz and like I'm thinking of marble and the way that marble goes from limestone to marble over time, it takes time and pressure to become marble. Yeah. And I think in that way, I think that matches. Okay, if we come in with some orange now. Actually, not orange. Let's go with normal terracotta right now. Like, the life cycle of going from just normal netherrack or even hardened flesh to quartz. I think, like, from hardened flesh to netherrack to quartz, that is a hello. Nice to meet you. You're not my daughter. Don't call me that. Oh, quartz is igneous. Okay. But, welcome to the stream. So, yeah, if quartz is igneous, that means that Yeah, that makes sense. Actually, I think we'll just add a little bit of this in here. Oh no. Ba, ba, ba. Okay, and then we can put a bit of this going through here. Wait, are you talking about it becoming igneous or whatever? Okay. Sorry, not igneous, becoming lava. Ah! No, 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 not the sweet berry bushes. Ah! Okay, like I really like that cliff. I like having the variety of color going through there. Like, that works for me. Oops. Do. So I'm thinking we won't replace the entire cliff completely. What we'll do is we'll do sort of, I'm thinking kind of, we'll reshape various areas, but I want to keep, let's just be careful about backing up. I'm kind of afraid to back up in places nowadays. Okay, there we go. So I'm actually, let's do this. No, this way. There we go. Oh, no. There we go. Now we can see the entire cliff. Perfect. And I'm thinking what we'll do is we'll come in sort of in here and we'll add another bit with a similar texturing and probably up through here with a similar texturing, and we'll blend it all in, and then we'll come through with patches of greenery lower down here like we've done in here, and I think that'll look good. Yeah? Like that, I think that works for me. And then probably also, let's change our FOV back. Yes, it does. Like I was doing the pointing and then I was like, oh wait, the pointing doesn't work. Like that is something that don't work, and I'm still doing the pointing. Oh my goodness. Okay. And then we'll also come around the other side and figure out this situation because, oh no. Yeah, okay. Then we need to figure out something for that because 144p and a cursor does not mesh well together. And we'll turn on Chateau Vision. We'll get the chimney going on so we can have that popping out. And bring this around because I'd like the chimney to be on the edge of this main part of all of this. But let's... So let's get this all connected up, I think. Then some of this. And like, I think on the scale of hardness, I think Netherrack would be one of those blocks where I think it would probably be on par with chalk. Like, it would be a very interesting block in real life to work with. Connect that up. Floppy. Oh, I suppose it does sound weird. Wait, does that make netherrack even a rock? Is netherrack a rock or a dirt substitute? Or is it something like gravel? Wait, we have scaffolding for a reason. This is why we carry round scaffolding. Yeah, be like squish, squish, squish. I'm not making that sound again. That sounded cursed. Oh my goodness. Bum, bum. There we go. Bum. Hi, 13. Oh, I had not considered that. Oh no. That is not a thought I had considered. I cannot unsee that now. Oh no. No. Oh no. So today what we're doing, 13, is why is that there? We are going ahead and we are making, well, we're putting texture on our cliff. We also do not need a bowl or pufferfish in our inventory. Oh, yeah. Fungi can. They're pretty funky fungi, but they're funky. Boop. Should it go like that? Oh, I had not considered that. Wait. If it is flesh, does that mean the nether breathes? And like, there are some really weird sounds in the nether. So that sort of makes sense. Welcome back, Shinibaka. I'm this conversation is so cursed. Yeah? My avatar isn't really AI, it just uses face tracking. My live stream is usually about 3 hours long, and it runs from 10 a.m. my time, which was just under half an hour ago. I would like to think that it's Tarnished Souls, because that is just metal. Like, I think if you're going for the whole nether vibe, hi weird name, how you going? If you're going for the whole hell vibe, I think Minecraft did it first. Oh, did they do it first? I mean, technically, actually, I don't know when Dark Souls was released, so I will probably leave that one to the experts. So what we're doing today is, I'm doing good. We're busy texturizing a cliff. We got some cool. I should not be distracted. Buffett La La Land. Actually, wait. I think I put my bow somewhere funny. Where is my bow? I have lost my bow. Wait, I've lost my fish. There's my fish. Much better. Like, I've tried to play the original Dark Souls, but I don't have a controller and it doesn't work very well. Like the translations. So it's just like, I'm always confused on what buttons is what, and I'm just like, oh no! Oh! Oh, I'm glad. Yeah, like sharing clips of the stream is always welcome. Because the way I see it, it's good to have more people involved. And let's face it, I'm not amazing at marketing. Okay, so we're going to end up having a thing in here where we're probably going to end up actually blocking this off mostly, and then having a little chimney sticking out, and then some campfires. That's the word, campfires. There we go. And having some fire and stuff like that. I don't think I can give you a better laugh than that, but there you go. I am not American. I am from New Zealand, which is a little country at the bottom of the world beside Australia. Most people think we're imaginary. Like, honestly, I'm not sure if I have a favorite clip. I'm glad I have a depression curing laugh. Oh, wait a minute. I'm not sure if I can remove this at the moment. Wait, no, we can just edit this. If we go ahead and we add another squiggly line going like this, and then bring it up in a sharp twist. Like, I think having weird conversations is just part of the fun of being here. Like, I don't think that there is much point otherwise. Because if you sit there and you're like, okay, let's just press blocks, we do things, it's kind of boring. Like, that, it's part of the fun to go ahead and talk to people and do the things. Like, I think it's part of the fun. Okay, we go up. So one of the things that we're making sure that we do is we have it so that we got big pointy bits and little pointy bits. And that's basically how things are going to work. And, oh, torches. Torches. Actually, I'm just looking. Soul sand as a fuel alternative would be really cool. Well, honestly, to be perfectly fair, I'm streaming Minecraft. And on top of that, I'm also, like, not great at marketing. Hi, Spiderboy Edits, welcome back. And I don't have big batteries. My batteries compared to most other people are pretty small. I run out of juice, like go-go juice very easily. So for me, I do what I can, and when I run out, I focus on other things. Usually resting up so I can keep going. Wait, do I have any stairs? These are totally not the word I was looking for, but it's what I want. And yeah. And so what it means is I know... Oh, yeah. I like telling stories. That is true. I really do. And possibly even the Potato Republic. So if we come out like this, we did not bring enough. And so for me, it's more about if I do enough, or like I make sure I manage it so that I can be consistent about what I do, because I'd rather be consistent and do less than do great big fits and starts and produce like stuff on and off. Because as far as I'm concerned, like just giving you guys a bit here and a bit there, it's not fair on you guys. I hope I hope it's a good best friend then. Because in that case, by doing it that way, it means that I'm able to keep creating. And I love creation with all my passion and like essence. It's what I live for, to go and create and make things, because in doing that, it's breathing life into my being. It's amazing. It's where I'm at. And to me, to create is to give my life meaning. Bum, bum, ba. Actually, if we go ahead and yeah, we can do that. Hey, wait, where is my upper later? I think I knocked it. That is the wrong block. Oh, I'm glad. Like, I know for some people, they're able to find joy in they're able to find joy in going ahead and mathing and science and stuff like that. Science is cool, don't get me wrong, but for me, in school, the science was more about the experimenting and seeing what goes with what. But my heart was always in art and woodwork and stuff like that. Like seeing how things go together. It comes down to with connecting to people. I'm learning. I am learning. But it is a sort of matter of getting the time and the brain power together, because things don't always cooperate with me. And also, I'm in a really weird time zone. So going up to a British streamer and being like, hey, you want to collab? And then being like, oh yeah, I can only collab in the mornings for me, is not really helpful, because for them, it's past midnight. And it's like, oh, yeah. So there are some difficulties for me, but it's tricky. And it's for working around. So I'm also in a position where I can at least take advantage of the fact that I can... Oh wow, that's cool. let's bring this back one more. Yeah, it does really impress me, the fact that people stream at midnight in their time zones. Okay, I like that. And I think if we start merging this in, that'll be good. Not right now. If you can drop it in the Discord, that'd be good, because I end up losing things in chat really easily. Okay. Yeah, that's true. And like, it always seems like the gaming community is totally insomniatic, and I'm like, how do people manage this? You guys, you're always awake. I'm always asleep. How? Yeah, that is true. Like, I think it's probably something that most gamers are, is just shy. And I really feel that, because like, a lot of people want to be friends, and they want to do this and they want to do that, and then like there's something in the way, or there's been previous stuff, so it's like, oh no, nah, I'm really good on reaching out, I'm fine, I'm chill. And I think, at least in my opinion, it comes to the point where there ends up two choices in life. Yeah. Oh, no, this is just life in general. Where basically you get to the point where it's... you can either go ahead and just be you can just be chill and not reach out. You can just sit in your bubble and walk your own path and not really reach out to anyone, or you can acknowledge that my bow! Hi, Bo! I haven't seen you in ages. I'm gonna swap you for this. I don't even know why I'm carrying around my fishing rod right now. Why do I have so many fishing rods? Oh, I was probably going to put them through the grindstone. Oh, thank you to anyone who subbed. Wait, we needed a hay bale. A hay bale and a campfire before we forget. Campfire? Campfire. And I think when you go ahead and you reach out, if you acknowledge the fact that, hey, this might not work out, but if it does, then it's well worth work. Yeah. Yeah, I think the sniffer sounds are really, really adorable. But if it does work out, it's way better than if it doesn't. The pluses and the minuses, they balance out in such a good way, I think. Hey, Bill. Campfire. Smoke. Okay, that's great. So now we have a functioning chimney, and we don't need that. Speaking of. We do not have our axe. Oh well, we will survive. Wait, why is there more? It's not supposed to be more. Da-da-da-da, there we go. Yeah, idea. There we go. And there, like, I still want to put in a whole bunch of stalagmites, because, like, No, stalactites, because they gleam to the ceiling. And like, that's generally my plan for when I do caves, but with the way that this world is set up, it's so weird not to be doing that. But it's how the world is. Ah! This world is backwards. There we go. Wait a minute. If we go ahead and we actually bring some of this in. There we go. Now it actually feels like it's flowing through. I like that. Okay. Ba-ba-ba. Good night. Oh, we do have basalt. Yeah, that'll work. Actually, if we put this above the chimney, then that will also help, because then we're actually getting a smearing of soot. Then like so. I'll look at it later. And again, it's always as and when I can and have spoons for. Like, all of that is as and when. Just like anything. Okay. Actually, that looks really good. That was a good idea. That's a vibe. Oh, and you can even see it from down here. Okay. So I think I want to leave. Bye. I think I'm going to leave a patch fairly bland, and then I'll come in at a higher point. We'll probably add a couple of thick bands of terracotta and granite into it, but other than that, I'm quite happy with how it looks. Hi, Awakey, how you going? Speaking of which, at some point, I'd love to see if we can get a trident. Oh, whoa, you were hidden. Yes, please, hit the creeper. We appreciate you hitting the creeper, yes. Wait, can we get you hitting the creeper? Yes. 1, 2. Yes, keep going. Nope. Oh, no, we're not going to get the creeper. Sad times. Okay, now it's your turn. Oh! It's cool. Like, if you're getting copyright, that's cool. Copyright on what? If I might? I don't want more holes. Speaking of which, I forgot I put... Oh, wait. I forgot I put knockback on the sword. Oh, I see. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like, it's epidemic sound, so basically, if you want to use it for private stuff, then it's perfectly fine. But, yeah. And I've found that they're pretty... Like, their terms are pretty chill. As far as I understand, as far as YouTube goes, I don't understand a bunch of other things. Monosodium. That is a food. I don't know which food, but I know that is a food thing. Okay, we need a brain. That's what we need. My brain is just like that. Actually, plan. We have a sleep, and then we try and figure out what's going on. Ah! That is the explanation. That makes sense. That makes sense. Oh! Yeah. Oh, with sound physics and as well? Wow, that would be cool. Like, I imagine if you were using sound physics on top of the voice mod, going into... I want to call it the Warden's Den, but it's not the Warden's Den. The... Ancient City? Yes, Ancient City. That would be... Yes, the Deep Dark. That would be terrifying. You'd be like, oh, well, what is going on here? And then you just set off every single shrieker in existence. Or even worse, it would be like, wait, what was I wanting? I think I'm good. I think we got everything. And or even oh, you did? Oh no. Or even worse, because like you go down into the Deep Dark and then it's just like, okay, we're good, we're totally good, it's fine. And let's fix up this situation because this is not pretty at all. And then everything becomes a mess. Bum, bum, bum. Because like, I don't know about you guys, but the Deep Dark scares the bejesus out of me. It's just like, oh no. Like all the way through. A happy feeling does not the Deep Dark make. But that being said, oh, that is mildly horrifying. I feel sorry for the houses. Oh, that is... Yep, no, that is not something I'd ever want to play with the voice chat and the mods and the... a new chair can be just so nice, I think. Like, for the longest time, I was using just a... Well, it was not a chair that was good for posture or anything like that. Like, it was... I brought into the gamer chair hype for a while, and needless to say, I regretted it almost immediately. And thankfully, I am now in like this nice, comfy chair that does not kill my back. Like, I don't know how people manage to sit in those gamer chair things where it's like, yes, we got the racer back, we got the this, we got the that, we have that scoop bucket situation and all of the rest. yeah, it is absolutely like that. Office chairs and the armchairs and the bean bags, you know, all the things that are specifically catered to your gaming needs. Welcome. Here, have you tried a pillow? Have you tried sitting up in bed? Have you tried just chilling on the couch with a swing arm set up for just you so you can put your feet up at the end of the day? These are premium gaming items. Like, this is where it's at, I think. Forget all the rest. Just You and your chair, man. Okay, I think we'll add probably at the top of that andesite. That's where we'll stick our line of material. Do we have enough of these? I don't think we've got enough. I think we've got enough. Gaming pants that go with your gaming kits. You can get gaming pants? What do gaming pants give you that normal pants don't? Like, these are questions. They need answering. Who sells gaming pants? Are they like ultra breathable? Do they stop your mortal bodily needs? Do they make it so that you do not require to actually leave your standing desk? Are they actually a gaming chair in disguise that when you go to squat down, you are left sitting in the air, poised? Is this what it is? I have so many questions. Like, how does one get a chair like this? Bum, bum, bum. Okay. So if we go... Dum, dum, da, da. And we make this 2 to 3 blocks wide. Ah, yeah, that makes sense. Just some elite razor gear. Oh, suddenly that makes so much more sense. Like, it would be razor that would make it too. And like, it's... I've always found that Razer has been really overly priced for the level of gear that they make too. Like, everyone, like, when I've gone to get good gear, I've always ended up going with Logitech in the end. Because even their gaming gear is still a lot... It's still at a lower price point for their so-called flashing. Yeah. It's cool, but you can do a lot better with your money. And there goes any potential sponsorship I will ever have. Oops, that is water. Oh well, it doesn't matter. I doubt I'd ever... I would ever... But then again, it sort of boils down to, like, honesty and stuff. Something honesty. Oh, wait, no, Cole, come back. And yet I still picked up the wrong thing. No. Oh, I swear, please, I'd like you in my inventory. Wait, now we need to go back. Ah, oh my goodness. Okay. Oh, wait, we don't have any of those. There we go. Yeah. It's the question of how many times we can throw the coal before we realize we have it in our inventory. My bet's we can actually do it a whole lot more with some other block rather than the coal. Okay, if we go like that. And the good thing is, with how we're actually texturing this, we're going to get away with using a whole heap of cobblestone because we have at least the minimum amount of cobblestone. Because personally speaking, I think once you reach a double chest, you're at the minimum required amount of any block Like, that is the minimum required amount. That being said, like, sometimes it's like, yeah, you could go for more, but still. Oh, seeds. Wait, no space. Wait, just a moment. Right there. We will get those seeds in just a moment, and then we will have fun. We don't need the dirt. We do need the gunpowder. And there we go. Seeds! I think it'll probably be really good to actually get a seed farm. Like actually having... What is it? We have a thing underneath these guys so that we can actually collect seeds? Because at the moment, this is not anywhere near functional as a... Yeah, hoppers or a hopper minecart perhaps? So we can actually collect it without us being here? Because I think that... No, it's in my inventory. That's great. Because, like, having the seeds despawn is kind of really sad. Because the flowers are so pretty. I wonder if there's... I think the base of them do, but the top of them seem a bit bright to be edible. Like, I'd more likely eat the torch flowers, because it reminds me of Breath of the Wild and the Mighty Thistle. We mind the pointy bits. Like, but the pitcher pods, I think it's in the name, being a pitcher pod. It reminds me of the flytrap plant, the pitcher pod flytrap plant. And I kind of think that's deliberate. Okay, if we go, we should be able to go ahead and just blop this through here and then have this disappear in like that. Oh, are you meaning the seed? Yeah, the seed's a vibe. Oh, I wonder if we could... I hadn't considered using the seed as a decoration. Because we totally could. Wait, we did... Oops. Like, that would be a thing. We could do that. It'd work. Yeah, I could see that working. Because it would kind of look like a... I want to say... cocoa bean? It's probably going to be easier if we just grab some more scaffolding at this point. I haven't actually ever seen a chestnut. Oh! Like cooked chestnuts, neat. Give me all your bamboo, thank you. Pop. No, you can stay there. We do not appreciate little things. Nyeh. 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 Aha! Okay. Oh, okay. Hard out shell and then... Oh. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. I could get behind that. Okay, we need a little bit of space. If we get rid of this, then I think we've got string in here. Yes, okay. We're sorted. Yeah, I don't think... They're at least not a very common thing in New Zealand. Because you can get macadamia nuts and pistachio nuts, and I'm trying to think if you can get, of course, peanuts and cashew nuts, but I don't think I've ever seen any other kinds of nuts. Not in the stores, at least. Bop, bop. Thank you. Nope. Go away, spider. Thank you. Perfect. Okay. Like, I think... Yeah, no. I think the only hope of actually finding any would be in... Ah! This is why I need to spawn-proof the place! Why is there a creeper? Ah! No! No! You can stay in the water, thank you! Hi, Vin! Welcome back! There we go. Okay, that's so much better than... We just got jump scared by a creeper. Oh my goodness. Let's totally avoid having that happen again. Okay. Oh. I hope you enjoy your school day then. Okay. Pop. So what we're doing today is we're basically decorating the tree. It's not a tree. What is this called? I'm forgetting what the... Cliff! There we go. The word came back eventually. Yeah! We're decorating the cliff, and I actually put the scaffolding in the wrong place. Pop. Look at that suspicious cliffer. Cliffer? Creeper. Creeper. Suspicious creeper. There we go. Problem solved. Okay, I think over here is where we need this. And basically what we're doing is we're doing a sort of sedimentary striations where we've got lots of stripes in our rocks. And from there, we're doing lots of decorations and making it fancy. And we're doing patches where there's lots of... Yeah, basically. And we're doing it so that we have, at some points, lots of pattern, and at other points, we're having very little pattern. So that it gives the eye a lot of breathing room, because otherwise I find if you've got a build where there's just pattern literally everywhere and your eyes don't have spots to just sort of sit and rest and realize that, oh yeah, hey, we can have our eyes drawn here and there. It makes for something that is messy overall, I think. Or at least in general, I think, because like sometimes it can work, and I'm starting to think putting this many sweet berry bushes in is probably a bad idea. We may end up taking some of them out eventually. But hey, that is a future spelling problem. We will deal with that later. And so basically, by making sure that the cliff is edited everywhere, but only in some places. Well, I think personally speaking, with sweet berry bushes, we do have the helping thing with them. Like, they help us, and then they go ahead and they're also not so helpful. So it's got the two-edged sword. Like, I did a playthrough of at least getting to Diamond, because I didn't actually, at that point in time, ever go to the end. But I got to Diamond. And I did it all by using sweet berry bushes. I don't think I've ever seen Sour Patch Candy Kids commercials. I'm probably going to have to educate myself on that one. Bum, bum, ba. Oh, why do I always stream? For me, I stream 3 times a week, and for me, streaming is a lot more accessible than making videos at the moment. And I will eventually, like, for me, making videos is on an as and when basis. So, as I can do it and when I can do it, in other words, because that way I can still do things and I don't end up just sitting on my bum and doing nothing. Because, like, the idea of just sitting and doing nothing just doesn't appeal to me. Oh, yeah, sometimes YouTube just eats your message, and it is such a pain. Okay, like that, and then like that. So, yeah. Wait, is there more water? There is more water. Ba-da-ba-da. Perfect. Okay, let's see how this looks. Let's do a quick flyby, see what we got going on. Also, I stole dirt. I stole dirt and it's been used already. Okay, I like how that's looking. But I don't think I want to push it any further there right now. So, we'll probably work on a patch over here. So, yeah, that's why I mainly stream nowadays. Because basically for me, like doing the Let's Play type videos was really pushing it for me health-wise, like batteries and things wise. And I was spending most of the day just either sleeping or working on videos, and I was like, this is not a life. And I also really like the social interaction. Like, it is such a plus to be able to talk to people and be like, hey, how you going? How's your day going? And, like, make people's days a whole lot better. There's the coal. There we go. Oh, wait, string. Okay, so I think we need to do a little bit of reshaping around here. Because what I want to do is I want to bring that section just up there down to about here. And then bring this section down here down to about here and put in a little garden. So that's the plan. So if we just do that. And like, I think this way is a lot of fun because, like, if people have questions about how are we doing this or how are we doing that, I can answer them. Or how do you build a house? Like, those are answerable questions, although houses are not my specialty. I'm really grateful I haven't been asked about house building yet. I'm kind of hoping I never do. Why are my comments late? Oh, okay, so I get comments like a couple of minutes or a little bit after they show up on the screen, because they go basically to the screen before I answer them. But also, when you send a comment, YouTube takes time to process the comment, and then it sends it to me. Then it sends it to the video. So there's sort of like this multi-step process to actually getting it to do a YouTube thing. And in that, it means that basically, depending on the live stream you're in, it means that there can be anywhere up to a few minutes delay for whoever you're talking to actually reply. And with that, it means that basically the person on the other end, sometimes the comments that are coming to me, I don't end up seeing them for, I think, 30 seconds to a minute, I think is the longest. Because also your comments are coming, I think, up to halfway around the world to come talk to me with. And in that, it can be a while. Well, sort of. Yeah, it is. Like, when I was actually looking into doing this, I was like, oh my goodness, this is a whole world of other things. Do I have to know this? Or do I actually have to just sit back and smile and be like, this is a thing? But the kind of person I am is more along the lines of, okay, this is a thing, we will understand it, and we will go from there. Or we will at least understand it to the best of our abilities. So, because the way I see it is, if you can understand it, or at least give it your best go at understanding, actually, I kind of like this cave. Maybe we can turn this into something? Wait. What if we make a waterfall coming down from here and connecting to our pond down there? That'd be really pretty. Let's do that. And I find that if you actually take time and you try and understand whatever concept you're not understanding, even if it takes a while and it takes chunks of time to do, it's usually worth it, especially if it's something you want to understand, because in doing that, you're actually able, long term, to give yourself confidence to go, yeah, I was able to understand that hard thing, so I'm able to understand this other hard thing that's giving me problems as well. And so, over time, you're able to look at other hard things and go, okay, well, that's not such a big deal. Thanks, Bendy. We got the landscaping we did last time, and then we've been doing cliff work this time. Can we land on bamboo? No, we cannot. We do not have the... Ah! Go away, skeleton. Yeah. There. And we got some cliff work. And we got some other cliff work. Ah! goodness. Wow, messages really are coming in slow today. Okay. I wonder if someone changed stuff behind the scenes. No, that doesn't make sense. Ah! Ah, sweet berry bushes, why? But yeah. And by actually going ahead and building your confidence up, I think personally, doing that sort of thing, over time, you're able to tackle things that are further outside your confidence zone. A zone of... Yeah, confidence zone. Confidence. I know they didn't hurt me. It's just the sound that makes me expect them to hurt me. I've been trained like a Pavlov's dog to expect them to hurt me. Because most of the time I'm running around in a tiger forest, not really wearing much armor, and then it's just like, oh yes, congratulations, there's half a heart. There's another half a heart. Oh, you wanted the rest of your half hearts gone? Well, say goodbye. Like, I don't know what I was thinking when I put in the sweet berry bushes, but I guess we're missing out on the... We're going to have a lack of them now. Or I'm just going to live with them. I don't know. Okay, so the tricky thing is that this is on a corner. And making it so... Oh, I don't know about that, because in New Zealand, we have a whole bunch of blackberries that got imported as hedging. And if you want to walk anywhere in the country, nice hearted hardcore. I like that. Okay, let's try that as a water flow. See ya. Have a good day. What happens is, if you want to get anywhere, these bushes, they will tear you to shreds. Same with gorse. Like, it's everywhere, and it will just... It's cruel and unusual. That's what it is. Okay, do we have a bucket? We have a bucket. And I don't know what the settlers were thinking, but oh my goodness. Okay, so in theory, we should be able to pour this here. And then that goes down, yes. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's a bit, okay. Let's get this a little bit organized, because that's a bit too wide for my tastes. Yeah, like with blackberry bushes, they've been something that's actually become quite a pest in New Zealand. Okay, what is this doing? Aha! So we go, and like, yeah, like, blackberries are one of the things that if you want to kill it, you have to kill it with petrol of all things. Okay, that should give us the shape that we want, in theory. Okay. Yow. Perfect. There we go. But it would be nice if sweet berry bushes didn't deal damage. That being said, they are a really cheap and useful way of stopping mobs from helping you. Oh, well then I don't need to say anything. Actually, if we turn this into a little rock formation, that would be cool. So So if we go and we replace this, do a bit of this. Oh wow, that is a lot of wild berries. Like, some people do it here, but a lot of blackberries get sprayed, so people are like, it's probably safer to just not and say we did. And then they go to actual jam making factories and be like, hey, yeah, this is our totally 100% homemade jam. Look how nice it looks. And you're like, that is sloshing in the container that looks like it's full of preservatives. Yeah, we're good. Okay, yeah, I'm happy with that. I'm unexpected. This is so serendipitous, I think it's called. We have found a lucky coincidence. There we go. That's the right word. So if we just make a quick, tiny little pool. Bam. They do make a good dye. One of my nanas actually taught me how to dye using natural materials once. Unfortunately, I did not make a good student, so I was sort of given up on. I kind of want to leave it like that and then make this sort of a little green hollow. And then add some lights and things in here. Oh, actually, if we go ahead and we add some of our lovely little lines going through here. Yeah, like, I was so distracted. I was doing all sorts of things. I also wanted to dip all the things in the water and see what happened. And be like, hey, look, I did a thing. And then it was just like, that's not how it works, Spearling. I mean, my nana was just like, so patient. But I suppose that's part of what being a nana is. Like, you learn to be patient with your first set of kids, and then congratulations. There's a second set that your first set drops in on you. Thanks. I thought I got rid of the first set. At least that's how it works in New Zealand for a lot of people. Like, congratulations. Once you're a kuya, then your job is never done. Bop. Yeah, I like the... Yeah, I think just not having kids is definitely the answer to that problem. There we go. We got some stuff happening. Do we have any more stone? We sort of do. Okay, we go like that. Okay, if we come in with some moss, or at least moss carpets, and get this lit up because it's a bit dim. Yum. Some carpets, and I think if we go with the shroom lights and then cover them, that'll be better than going any other way. Yeah. I think just saying no to children is probably the winning the winning strategy, especially how life is at the moment. Like, stuff anything else. Like, you gotta focus on you. Boop. I mean, could you imagine ba. That being said, like, old people have such... yeah. But I kind of think for people who want to have kids, it's one of those things where the feeling of not being good enough probably runs through everyone. And it probably shows up a lot in raising children and stuff like that. I don't really want to bring the green up into the walls. Oh! Oh! We can bring in the glowberries! Oh, epic! Heck yeah! Oh, and if we have some carpets so that that doesn't show up as being really obvious. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think it's something that is required, but like, as far as I'm concerned, just the main takeaway is make your siblings have children if you really want it. Then you can steal them, you can fill them full of sugar, and then you can send them back. That's the winning play. Then you can be the cool aunt or uncle. Yes, but if you're giving them back, you therefore have a minion in your own image, or in your cousin's, siblings, someone's image, that looks up to you and thinks you're the best because you give them sweets. And you don't have to look after them. See, that's why I think it's the winning play. Okay, we were looking for glowberries. There we go. Okay, glowberries. But okay. Ba. Doop. One of those there, one of those there, one of those there. Okay, perfect. Now we have a smooth, cool looking grotto where things can look cool. I have no idea what we'll actually do with this over time, but we'll do something. And it's still got the rock theme going on, although we probably should have come through with some stairs or whatever, but it's fine. I like it. We rock it. I'm loving the fact that we can go from one area to another with our elytra now. Like, this is starting to feel like an actual place. We should have flying islands. Wait, no, focus, stay on task. There we go. Okay. Like, flying islands are cool, but I don't think they mesh well with this situation. Oh, wow. That waterfall really matches. It makes our standard elevator waterfall look just naff in comparison. Okay. We might have to fix that. Like, mostly because our standard elevator waterfall is so long and so skinny that it's just like, oh. And then there's this on the side that's like, bam! And then this is like, hey. And then this is like, boom! Okay. So we'll have to figure out something like that. Because something about this is making sure that we're balanced with our Have you got something interesting? Why would you do that to Deep Slate? Oh yeah, I don't think it's anything unusual to be attracted to floating islands, but especially because I think floating islands is something very, very classic and beautiful. Like, I've been building floating islands as something either finding a piece of floating terrain generation or something that is going to help with floating terrain generation since way back. Because, like, back in before 1.10, I want to say, floating islands was fairly common. Like, you were able to find spits like that really common, and you would be able to just once you got up there, you were able to plop a bucket of water off it and build out a sky base. Yeah. And I think there's something really awesome about the fact that you don't need to care about gravity. The fact that you can just go like this and boom, nobody can do jack about the fact that you went and you placed a block that's floating. And then on top of that, with a sky base, you know inherently that you placed every single block of that by hand. It is all yours. There is nothing about it that is anyone else's. Like, with this, I'm working with the terrain. Well, in some cases, I'm arguing with the terrain, but I'm flexing and flowing around the terrain and making it my own. And with sky blocks, sky bases, anything like that, it's a slower process, but you get something incredibly unique out of it. Speaking of which, we don't need that right now. And I find that really special. It's like, it's two completely different ways of playing, I think. But they're beautiful. Bop. Actually, if we take a break from this and start doing some planning on how we want the mob farm build to start going, I think that would be good. So if we grab ourselves... Actually, you know what? We have enough cobblestone to use that. Actually, netherrack, we're not going to use netherrack. So if we just stick this in here... We'll probably need another chest. There we go. So, mob farm complete. It works, it functions, and it gives us drops. And I'm deeply appreciating it. And one of the things I want to do is all of the sand, I want to remove it down to, where is it? Down to there, where the sandstone is. Out to probably past this hill for quite a ways. And then, we don't need that anymore. And basically make it so that we've got a big empty area, basically. And then have a stairway going up to here. where we can actually get our drops. Actually, most of the stuff's in there. Lovely. So, from here, what I'm looking at is we have the central pillar, which will have a big door in it type thing. And this is going to be something that's layered, where we're actually going to have multiple bits going through it and doing a sort of shattered thing. I'm not sure I'm ready for the idea of tameable spiders. Like, that's not quite something I'm ready for on many levels. And like I think when it comes to spiders, okay, this what's my height at? Probably there. Okay, should be able to come, because like I think with the idea of tameable spiders, the main question would be, are you able to keep them tame during nighttime, or do they just suddenly get aggro at you during the night? And then are you in a fight for your life against your pet during the night? Or is it something else? Is a Draco dish? Oh, no, Arachne. Oh yeah, I get it. So we have that one. And then if we go a bit further out this way, so what we're doing for this first bit is we're sort of planning out where these shardy bits all connect up. I rather like the story of Arachne too. Like, Herberus is quite an interesting theme when it's shown in myth and legend. And I think with Arachne, I'm probably not actually saying that correctly. I'm probably going to have to look up the pronunciation. It's one of the ones where all you can do is really look at it and be like, well, at least she didn't die. But then again, like, there a lot of the ones where there's Herberus, the person does end up turned into things. So maybe that's just the running theme. Up. Let me up. So in theory, oh, that is true. Like with Athena and her, like Athena was with turning her into a spider. For those of you that don't know, Athena saw that Arachne had really cool weaving talents and was like, hey, oh no, sorry, back around. Arachne was like, hey, I have better weaving talents than Athena. And then Athena was like, oh, what? And so she was basically challenged to a weaving competition. This is the wrong height. This is going to connect up to there. So I will not do that right now. I don't feel like eyeballing that. Yeah, this is definitely not the right height. And what happened was she actually won the competition. Big no-no. You don't beat the gods. They kind of get a bit grumpy when you beat them. So from there, we need probably here. Please don't shoot me. Please don't shoot me. And then Arachne went and got turned into a spider by Athena. And to this day, she spins beautiful, what are they called? Tapestries in the form of spider webs. Or at least that's the short end of the long story. And at least the version I know. Because that's the interesting thing I've found with a lot of the older mythologies, is they've gotten a lot of retellings over times. And unless you go hunting, like really, really hunting, okay, cool, you don't end up finding the same mythology every time. And that's really interesting. Okay. Yeah, like, I heard a version, it's the same with Cinderella. Like, the amount of Cinderella stories where Cinderella has goes and dies because she trusted the prince, or things like that. It's quite interesting. Okay, I like that. So basically, oh gosh, I'm already above the clouds. I did not think I was this high. What's happening is this is the left crystal shard, whatever you want to call it. Then we have the right shard being the middle line, and then this far line, this tall pillar is the edge of that one, because I wanted a middle line, and then that is the pillar to say the edge of it. And then we have the far one being a sort of side line for it. And this is going to be the thing that we build first, because we're really going to need to light this up. Or at least make sure that the inside is lit up. And the bright side is, we don't actually have to worry about lighting up blocks too much. Also, one of the things that I want to do with it is add a little bit of shape so it's not so straight up and down. So we'll come in with, once it's bright, and make it so that we've got a little bit of a curve going on. At least with this front one. I think on this one, we'll add just a tiny bit of a diagonal, because I don't really want to add too much of a diagonal on this front one because of the fact that it's so close to the machine. So adding a curve makes it a lot safer. Oh, actually, we could add a diagonal if we push it out further to the outside. Yeah, that would work. Okay, plan in motion. We got it. We should probably bring a bed over there. That, and like, Greek mythology is so unhinged. Oh gosh. Like, it's always really weird. Whenever I go to put things down, it's like, oh yeah, it's fine. And then when things are in place, it's like, oh, wait a minute, that is way taller than I expected. But on the other hand, I look at it and I'm like, that is going to look so amazing once it's done. Let's do this. Like, This is gonna look so cool. That being said, what have I done? So if we go like this, this gives us 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blocks to work with. So we can actually move up. We can have the diagonal going from there to here overall. And I think that's going to be a good diagonal to work with. At least going this way. And then that way we'll probably move, I'm thinking 7 blocks on the diagonal overall. Yeah. Because if we go 1, 2, 3, wait, we don't actually need to do the counting. Like, I think counting in this situation is probably more detrimental than anything else. If we go like that. So, then out. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, there we go. This is how we do it. And this should give us what we need. Wait, did we want 6 or 7 or you know what? We'll go with whatever amount that we decided on. I've forgotten. It's okay. 1, 5. Okay, that's fine. We remember numbers. Numbers are a thing. We can do numbers. It's good. It's fine. It's totally fine. Because by actually putting it out on diagonals, even though these diagonals are fairly just blandly there, they're fairly close to straight. That's it. It's actually able to bring this build from being very straight and structural and looking like a building to making it feel a bit more like it's naturally existing, which is what we want. Or at least, I think so. Because I think if we do that... There we go. Perfect. Okay, can we... That did not work! Yeah. Nah. Okay, let's just do it this way. Ba, 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 ba. Perfect. Because I think if we do it this way, there we go, perfect. It means that we actually get a better effect overall. Yeah. See, like that compared to wait, let's zoom out. Manual zoom activated. Like that compared to that, it's not much, but it really helps. And I think that's really important when it comes to doing builds. It's the little details in your structure that, like, just making sure that you got a bit of a bend where you actually need a bit of a bend, or if you actually do need a big straight, then making sure your big straight is how you want it and the correct amount of blocks out and whatever, because otherwise things can get annoying. So this one was 5 blocks, 7 blocks, something amount of blocks. It doesn't matter, blocks. This is probably the bad attitude to have. Let me up, please. Okay. 2, 3. Because once you do that, then you can it really helps with doing stuff. And if we keep it to this similar shape. So basically this is going to be pushed out on a diagonal that away? Because these two are the same thing? Oh no, wait! I got my thinker wrong! Oh, okay, the question now becomes, do we do a quarter circle or a half circle? Because if we do a half circle, then basically we end up pushing it out, and that then becomes basically how to describe it? It goes out on a diagonal, what we push out, versus the bit in a half circle, we just enlarge it. So it feels like whatever it is growing, which is also a totally viable thing. Bum, 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 bum. Nope, keep going. Okay. I think going for a half circle overall would be more, like, thinking about it, it would be more dynamic because we could actually stick something at the top. I think I mathed wrong. I gave up on my math. Okay, if we bring this down a little bit like that, and then we come out a little bit, nobody will know. We can just add a little bit. It'll be fine. I don't even know how far away I am. It's fine. There we go. Okay, perfect. We're good. We're totally good. It's fine. It's fine. Where's the exit? I don't even know why I'm keeping this. Okay. Yes? Yes. Okay. Bop. Bop, bop. There we go. Perfect. Oh. Okay. So if we just nip that down, we should be good. Actually, like, just looking at this is a bit too tall there. Like, that's all squished up there, and then this is a bit... like, I think we missed a little. So if we fix that up... Like, the problem is, the counting, in theory, should happen. Is the counting actually going to happen? No, it is not. So if we fix that, then we should be good. And there, I don't know, but it might. Like, the thing is, I think eyeballing overall for me works better, but I know that counting is actually the safer way of making sure that things work. Which is why this has happened. So if we bring this... come on, please. Please work. Which is why this has happened. There we go. Okay. Bom, bom, bom. Flop. Okay, if we bring that down to there, then this comes down like this. Do. Okay. Gives us a fancy diamond. Yeah. Looking good. side. Which we can then, I think, at about probably here. Yeah, this looks good. Nip that off. Perfect. Da 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 da. I think we still made it to. Okay, that one needs to get longer, but then I think we're good. Like, I think that's always the case. The first one works, and then the rest of them are just like, yeah, it technically, you technically got it right. Oh, yeah, I think cats are definitely, like, they're either filled with pure rage or they are just the bestest boys. Like, my cat usually comes and streams with me. Like, he has his own chair and he likes watching the stream. It's adorable. Today I think he's off adventuring somewhere, but yeah, normally he likes streaming or at least watching the stream, I guess, and seeing what is going on. It is adorable. Okay, I like that. And I like that. Awesome. We have our lines. This is great. So, I think the next thing that we need to make is a gold farm, which is going to be very interesting. Yeah. That I think when it comes to cats, because cats can get very hyperstimulated when you pet them, and it's a very interesting phenomena. Because basically with cats, if you now let's see if I remember the information correctly. If you stroke them too fast, they get all riled up, right? Yeah. Yeah. And especially if it's like on their belly or whatever. Like the Jones, he really likes having his belly rubbed. But if you rub it too much, he's just like, nah, you have pushed my personal boundaries. We go. And that's just a cat thing. But he really likes gentle paw rubs, so you give him gentle paw rubs. But also, like, if you stroke some cats' backs too fast and things like that, they're just like, what's touching me? What's touching me? Have I been touched? Why am I being touched? Who, what, why, when, where? And then it's, they get the zoomies or they go into flight. They do the survival brain thing. There we go. The survival brain thing. And it's just like, oh, yeah, that ends up with claws in my fingers. So, yeah. There we go. Cat things. Also, for anyone who has not seen a farm like this before, basically there is layers of stuff in there, slabs, and then there are observers and buckets and droppers, and every time the repeater clock goes past, not droppers, dispensers. And every time the observer clock ticks past a dispenser on the roof, an observer registers the change, and then all of the buckets go down. And the main design of this has a big roof on it, but I find encasing it makes for building around it so much nicer. Hi Audrey, welcome. Today we're building cliffs, but right now we're taking a break to design a build around our mob farm. Okay, if we do that, then... So what's happening is we're designing for a big build, which is going to look like this at the end of it. And so we're busy designing the basis for our central spire right now. And pop. Yeah. It's all good. It's always nice to see new faces. And so what's happening is this is going to be the place where we have, like, I like having all of my farms that are going to be seen on a regular basis hidden, because I figure if you're having a farm, then why not have it look pretty? And I know for a lot of people that the farm itself is a thing of pretty. Hi Just the Bears, how you going? Ooh. How's that looking from back there? And so I'm sort of taking inspiration from crystalline structures and how this is happening. So, yeah. And I think if we go for 3 in this one here, 3 pieces of diagonal. So 1, 2, 3. We should be good. And yeah, this I'm really looking forward to doing this, to be perfectly honest. I really like decorating these mob farms. I did one in the first hardcore world, and it was so much fun. I really enjoyed it, and I'm really looking forward to doing this as well. That should be good. So if we look at that, let's have a snoop. Yeah, that's a good angle. Okay. That's been a nice quick break, and I think I know that doesn't look like much right now, but so, again, what's going to be happening is these lines are dictating where the crystal spikes are going, and from there, crystal spikes? Crystalline, the jaggedy pointy bits of the central piece. Yeah. And we're going to be building it one spike at a time, I figure. And then we'll have, from there, everything else flowing around it. And it should be good. And all the sand, because we're excavating all the sand down to the sandstone layer, which is down there. Rabbit. So we're excavating down to there. It should mean that we're able to add a stairway up to here. And it should be good. I'm looking forward to how this goes. Although I may not feel that way once I remove all the sand. Like, it may be a thing where I look at it and I'm like, oh my gosh, why have I removed so much sand? What have I done? What is my life? Oh no. Like, but where is that spider? Yeah, that spider sound is exactly one of the reasons why I'm interested in removing things, because I kind of suspect that there's a lot of caves very close to the surface, and I'd like to get rid of them. So this is what we have been working on today. we've been working on our cliffs and making them fancy. And let's go around this way. Because this is what we've been working on, making it look good. Yum. There we go. We got a chimney. We got some fanciness. And this has been fun. Because we can use, so this is a data pack that I've got going on here. And what it does is it adds little mini blocks that the trader can give us. And we just trade them and we get cool little things. And it's a data pack I really like because in doing this, we're actually able to make use of this guy other than just letting his annoyance exist. And I figure we can use these as flowers. I think they'll make really cool little flowers just dotted on some of these. Like cacti. Like little cacti flowers. Can we do this? Where's a short enough one? Ah! Yeah, like that. Okay, I'm there for this. This is cute. Oh! Okay. Like, if we get yellow and pink and red and we do that, that's adorable. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I like that. That is cool. Okay. Okay. Okay, wait, back on task. Back on task. We focus. We could do this. Yes, we have a drink. See you. I hope you have a good sleep. Thank you for coming. Ba, ba, ba. So let's grab some dirt and some bamboo and some other things. And we get organized. That's the wrong chest. This is the right chest. There we go. Like, I think. Bum, bum. And we get some of that. Organizing this, like, doing. What is it called? Where you go ahead and you organize things so it actually functions in a practical manner that doesn't actually normally happen. Wait. We are out of watermelons. This is a pity. We will function without the watermelons. It is a sad time, but it shall happen. Meow. Cliff Cabbles. Meow. Bed. But I think we do pretty well. Like we got things going. Actually, I really like that. That is a vibe. I'm here for it. It looks good. It works. Meh. Bop. 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 Eh? Wait. Give me your things. Eh. Much disappointed. Okay. So, I figure what we'll do is we'll make a little bit of a garden just over here. And then possibly one terracing through here, and that should be good. And hopefully we won't end up making another one of those, because although that looks really pretty, I don't think it's what we need to be doing, because We don't need to be flooding the area. As much as I love water sources and doing things with them, there is such a thing as too much. Okay. Like, I think when playing around with water sources and stuff, eventually there comes a time when it is too much. Pop. Pop. There we go. Don't need to worry about you. It's fine. We're chill. And that should be the inside of my sleep cave. Actually, if we bring this probably up to about... Let's think about this. I'm thinking up here. I think that'll be good. Although it's kind of weird thinking of my sleep cave as a sleep cave rather than a... Like, I had not considered it as a cave until right now, and it's like, oh, wait. Yes, it is a sleep cave. Oh well. I guess I have a sleep cave. But then, I suppose that's kind of how things go. Like, you have a thing, and then you can take it for granted if it just so happens to be like that. And then sometimes something hits, and it's like, oh, that is a thing. And it might just be the weirdest thing, and it might be a small thing. And it'll just be like, bam, congratulations. This weird thing that you've never bothered to think about before is right there in your face, and you're not going to get a choice whether you think about it or not. And if we bring this along, there we go. And I think it's quite an interesting part of life, that sort of thing. Being just like, oh yes, congratulations, now think. And then there's also people that are like, oh yeah, nah, I don't need to think about that. And they're particularly good at that. Like being able to put things in boxes in their brains and be like, yes, oh yes, I have a brain box for thinking about these types of things, and I have a brain box for thinking about these types of things, and like being able to sort things out in your brain like that is fairly useful, I think. Like, it makes life very, very functional. Is this? Yeah, I think this is the right layer. Okay. Should be able to, if we go ahead and we cover this up, we get what we need. Okay. Then we bring this down one more. And this becomes the little patch of green. Once we grab ourselves a piece of grass. And then we're good. And fingers crossed we didn't actually grab any coarse grass, because that would be a bit awkward. Those should not be in there. Those should be in here. Hopefully. Ba-da-ba-da! Plop. Okay. So now that should grow, that should spread, we should have a happy time. And if we just plop and a blop. I actually like it better on the angle. Hey. Yoink. Okay, angle, 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 blop. There we go. Yes. We have our first plant. It actually reminds me of a cactus. Wait, I think I said that. It still reminds me of a cactus. There we go. Perfect. Then also we want some bamboo. We don't want bamboo there, but we add some more bamboo. We add more of the springy, bamboo-y, shooty things. I kind of want it out, just hanging out, enjoying life. Wait, do we have a... Let's see if we can find our pickaxe. Nope. Axe. Haha, there we go. Now we have our axe. We should be able to do a lot of chop. Because I just realized that we've done this in a bad way. Yeah. There we go. Okay, this works. There we go. One of those and one of those. There we go. Now this can go up and it can go down. And we have it sticking out. This is great. I like it. It also shows a little personality on the plants, what it's doing when it actually has to stick out the side of a cliff. Because some plants, they're actually able to do that, and I like it for them. Bloop. Bum, 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 bum. Yeah, I'm there for the diagonal block. Like, it's a mood, it's a vibe, I'm here for it, and it's cool. Okay. And the fact that the grass is actually doing its thing, love it. And I think if we grab the torch flowers and we get some of them up here, that should be... Because I don't think having a lot of stuff up here is a requirement. I think just enough to make it feel like it's alive. So, like bringing in a couple of bushes, a couple other things. I don't want to add sweet berry bushes, mostly because of the fact that if we land there, they're a pain to get out of. And double pain if you're flying with Elytra, and the only way we're getting up there is with Elytra, so... And they can stay on the ground level. And it also helps add the idea that basically being on the ground, like they are very much a small ground bush, and the higher up you go, the less of them there are. So we're basically geologically locking the sweet berry bushes to near the ground. We're thinking about ecology! I suppose is how we think about it. Oh, we really should get some more of the sea pickles though. Or maybe they're a ground plant as well. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. So if we go ahead, plant a little bit of that, then... Oh, wait. We should come in and grab... I think... Yeah, because we don't actually have any more of those to go around right now, do we? It's just those. Okay. So we just plant a whole bunch of bamboo, because the way I see it, the higher up we go, the more bamboo we plant. Because this feels like a really tall plant. And then we can also just plop in a little bit of lichen or something like that for lighting. Because I don't really super want there to be mobs spawning up here. So coming in with some lichen would be really, really good. Pop. Okay, yeah, that's gonna look good. And of course some of the too tall flowers. There we go. Do, 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 do. Bone meal. That's what we need. We need bone meal. That should get us sorted. Our cliff looks pretty. Oh. Bushes. That's what we need. We need bushes. Oh, we do have melons. And those guys. So if we get those planted and then bone meal. Look at that. We actually have bones. Thank you, farm. We much appreciate it. Put that and then we do that. There we go. Okay. This is good. We have all the things we need. So if we grow these and then we get those planted, I think that'll be good. Bop, bop. Hey, is this a waste of bone meal? Yes. Am I caring? Not really. Because I think the sniffer flowers are really super useful in decorating and stuff because they're really cool shapes and their colors are just, amazing. Although I really wish we still got the wallflower as well, or whatever it is, because that was really nice. Well, actually, let's grab some peonies. And I think we could have had some fun with that. But it is what it is. And There. Okay. And grow. We get grass. We like grass. Pop. Perfect. Actually, there's no point in putting that there. But we can put a little bit of this here. So that we're getting a whole bunch of the green going on. I kind of actually, let's go with this. Bum 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 bum. Perfect. So now we have that growing that way, and then if we, what was that? That going that way. We have a thing. It's doing a grow. It's a large thing doing a grow. Just like we like it. Okay, perfect. So now, yeah, we have the green. Wait, we need the leaves. That's what I forgot. I forgot the leaves. Oh well, we'll plant this and then we'll grab the leaves and then I think, let me up, please. We should be good on the decorating. I think we would have hit everything. Oh, I love it. It's so pretty. Yeah, the sweet berry bushes are a regret. I every time I run into them, I'm like, But I suppose at least they're not cacti. Oh my goodness. Okay. We really need to put protection on, mending on our pants, because oh my goodness. Our poor pants. What did I need? Leaves. Leaves. Hello, leaves. Anyone home? Yes, thank you. Oh, amazing. There we go. And then the sand. Pop. Perfect. So I think that should have us sorted. And I'm thinking probably next time we'll go adventuring into the ocean monument so we can get that all organized. Maybe? Or maybe we'll hold that off until the time after. But I think it's definitely something to do soon. Because that way we can organize some prismarine. And like, personally speaking, I think prismarine's just like one of those blocks where it's oh so pretty. It is just oh so pretty. And well worth having on tap as just one, just always available. Okay, that should have us sorted. Is that everything? You may despawn at your leisure. Bum, bum, bum. There we go. Ah! It's so pretty. I love it. We're winning. And the bamboo should be growing at its own leisurely rate. And we should end up with happy bamboo times. We just do a bit of that. And then if we go up here, bit of this. I think when it comes to terraforming and making landscapes and things, it always is just like a little bit of this, a little bit of this, throw it together, she'll be right. Like, I think doing it that way rather than following a set procedure generally comes out to having a better outcome. Because like no two landscapes are ever the same. You're always aiming for a different result. Unless you're going for like super manicured and stuff like that, because then you're dealing with the same thing, just done in different ways. Or it's the same thing, done multiple times over, and you're achieving a different result than actually a semi-tamed wilderness or a custom biome. And it's always really interesting to see the results. Yeah, I like that. Okay. Yeah, manicured for the posh vibe is definitely not the same. Like, I think doing manicured for the posh is such like that's traditional landscaping that happens IRL versus stuff that happens in Minecraft. Like, usually when you're doing Minecraft landscaping, that's this kind of landscaping where you're actually making it feel like it's wild. Because by the time you're going and you're taking everything out and you're building, you're bringing it back to grass, and it's like, wait, I don't want flat grass, because flat grass is so... It gets quite stale when it's such a large area, and it's just like, well, we'll work on that. But yeah, I'm really happy with this. This looks cool. Okay. I think we'll probably go into smaller pockets of green as we go up. And then I'm thinking maybe a little bush up the top. Just something that's got a long root system. Just as an eye-catching piece. And I think that'll work. Yeah, that works in my brain. Boop. Ah, so much quartz dirt. I have no idea what I'm going to do with that. That is still the wrong chest. Boom. Because we can anchor the tree in the middle there. And then just have it filling up that space just there. I think that'll be cool. We'll need probably oak. Or maybe acacia. No, we'll go oak because we actually have that available. And I think that'll work. Yeah. Oh, I was playing a mod pack recently and it changed the design of how creepers worked. How creepers moved, I mean. And what it did was it meant that the creepers, they walked up to you, swaying side to side. And I was like, I don't like this. Why you be moving like this, buddy? This movement. I don't like it. Oh, that made me dizzy. I'm not doing that again. That was too much swaying from side to side. Oh, my eyeballs are slushing in my head. Oh my goodness. Ah. Oh my goodness. Okay, there we go. Oh. Am I seeing straight? Sort of. Okay, I think we're good. But yeah, I was like looking at it and I'm like, I don't think I like that. That is not a vibe I'm here for. But the rest of the mod pack was really cool. It was one of those mod packs that encouraged building and exploration. And it also went for, I think if we reshape that hilltop a little bit, it'll be good. It didn't really super make it completely and utterly not vanilla. It just like made it vanilla plus. Added a few more mobs here and there and just like made a nice experience. It was quite pleasant actually. So I think with this being the shape it is, what we'll do is we'll sort of make a dish like this. And then add the tree to it. Yeah. Because having a hard edge, not what we need. Oh, and what we could do is have some of the roots reaching out to this other bit. And that'd work. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that works in my brain. Okay. Don't want this though. So that is going. Goodbye, little stick of pillar. You have worked well, but you are no longer there. Toodles. Then let's bring that down just a little bit. And I'm happy. Oh, I want to take that iron so bad, but I think leaving it there for now is the better option. Do we have space? Yes, we have space. This is good. I think it... Where was my brain going with that? But how many... Okay, we don't have the leaves to make the tree today, but I think at least we can plot out the tree itself. Because what we can do... Yeah. Let me up. Thank you. Okay. I'm thinking that it starts here, it wraps over, and then it goes down over here. And then we have another route that goes around and through here. And we're going with long, stringy roots too, so that the tree is actually quite skinny, I think would be the word I'd use. That we can look up at and be like, wow, how'd that tree get there? And this tree's just hanging on for dear life, being like, why me? Where'd the rest of life go? Which, honestly, relatable. Very, very much relatable some days. Okay, we go like this. So we got tree roots going every which way. And I think I want to keep the rough oak bark feel. So if we look at this from another angle, yes, there we go. Perfect. That goes down there, that comes over there. All right. We should have what looks like the bottom half of a tree hanging out in the middle of nowhere, being like, help! Okay, I see roots. I see roots hanging out in the middle of nowhere going, help. Looks good to me. Now it's time for a trunk. Boing. And we'll go for something super skinny, because I don't know about you guys, but I don't think a tree out in this type of area is going to get much in the way of nutrients. So we go for a skinny boy. Yeah, poor tree. just something. I think that should be good. Then if we just remove some of this. So we're getting skinny trunk shapes, because I appreciate a skinny trunk. Like with the tree, gives us a good tree shape. And then I think one more little branch probably sticking off this way. So it feels like it's tried. It tried its best, but it's a very small tree. All right, how's this looking? Yeah, we got something. We got something. Because the thing is, when you're building in weird places and stuff like that, I think it's always good to step back and look on a regular basis on the general shape and stuff, on how your stuff is going. Because if you do that, then you're actually able to double check in, see how things are going and stuff like that. And that makes life a lot easier long term. And I think that log there should go, because if you find mistakes earlier, it makes things easier to fix. Can we do this like this? We cannot. This one? Aha! There we go. Perfect. Okay. But then again, we're not running with efficiency 5, so I should not be surprised. So we probably won't end up changing most of these logs to wood. But I'm also not surprised there. Like, with this tree being where it is, We probably will. I will probably come back later and be like, Spearling, what did you do? Why did you do that there? I'm glad you're enjoying being a spectator. Where is like, I think being a spectator and watching other people build is a lot of fun, because I find it really interesting when you see that sort of stuff, to see it's like a shrub or a small tree or like that sort of thing just growing in the tree, in the rock, which means that I have lost my shears yet again. They're gone. Left. Toodled. Disappeared without a trace. And basically from there, like, with a lot of those kinds of trees, the ones I've seen, they tend to have really skinny trunks and a lot of visible roots. So that'd be what we're doing. I don't want to deal with you, sir. I am on a mission. It's a very important mission. You are not part of my mission. Fire! Okay, yeah, I have lost. How? How does one... Wait, those do not belong there. Okay. New mission. We need to figure out where we actually put... Oh! Free log! Hey? Is there anything in any of these, please? Okay, nope. I think I might need to make another pair of shears. This is ridiculous. I swear I had a pair of shears somewhere. Fine. We will have a pair of shears. We will be thankful for them. We will use them. And then we will cry. Da-da-da-da! Because the thing is, with one of the data packs I added, it's fast leaf decay, which means we don't actually have to worry about saplings, but we do actually have to worry about leaves. So it means that getting leaves can be a little bit of a pain, because if they're not immediately attached to a tree, the leaves just disappear. Bum, bum, bum. So overall for me, fast leaf decay is a lot better, because I forget to collect saplings otherwise, unless it's in a... unless I'm doing tree excavation through... What's the word? A tree farm? But if I'm doing it through actually making just trimming trees, then we need to get up to the top. Then there's a little bit of a problem, because it doesn't happen very easily otherwise. Bop. Okay. we go like this and then like this. So we're going for lots of leaves, as many as possible, and hopefully making this fairly sparse, which means that we'll be coming back in with shears after we place these, and just nipping some here, some there, and making it feel like there's holes in the leaves and stuff like that. And it should give us the feeling that this tree is doing a bit of a struggle, but it's getting there. It's doing its thing. We appreciate the tree. Or at least that's the theory, because like when it comes down to trees and how they function, different species of tree react differently to what they do. So it can be very different. Like where I'm from, you see a lot of Pohutakawa, which are this tree that flourishes a lot on coastlines. And, well, coastlines, anywhere where its roots can be warm. And that may be in geothermal areas and stuff like that. And so basically, as long as it doesn't have a frost, it's happy. Which means that you can find it growing out of cliffs. You can find it growing in these weird little crags in all sorts of places, and it makes for the weirdest thing seeing it just stuck there, and you're like, no, how did you get there exactly? Because if you were blowing there, I have many questions. If you are growing there and you are happy, then I have many questions. And like that's the thing about trees, is like trees are pretty tenacious, and being a tree, that's where it's at, I think. Like, be a tree, get good roots, and tell the storm off. Oh my gosh. No, I don't want to get into metaphors. Okay, hopefully, if we're just poking holes. There we go. That was a hole poking failure. I don't think we got anywhere with that. Never mind. We just... Also, another thing we can do is we can go like this, and then we can go like this, and have a bit of a floaty situation as we go ahead and we start closing things up, because by doing that we can actually stretch out a bunch of our what are these things called? Leaves. We're collecting leaves to put in places, and if we put them and we stretch them out further, then we actually don't run out of them as fast as we want them to. And that's a good thing, because we don't want to run out of leaves, because we have like 20 of them, and we really need more of them, so we're probably going to have to remove some of those. But that's a future problem, which is rapidly coming up faster. But hey, that's a future thing. Bum. Yeah, like this. And it's good. It's good. Okay. It's good. It's fine. As long as we get it Yeah, I think we are definitely going to need to do that. Ta-da! Oh, never mind. About what I was saying about requiring leaves, it seems that this has come up. Okay. So if we start from the top down, then we should be able to get enough. Like, I think one of these should be enough. We shouldn't have to worry about actually coming back for the tree itself until like... No, we are responsible and tidy. We should be able... My pruners! My snippy snips! This is a sad day indeed. Now we're stuck doing it this way. Eh! I mean, technically, what do you mean? Thank you for telling me OBS connected. It was much appreciated that OBS connected. Okay, there we go. We got leaves. And hopefully... Bum, 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 bum. It should be good. Actually, how many do we have? Okay, I think that should be good for us. Or at least this tree. Then if we do this, we're being tidy Kiwis. Look at that. Da-da-da-da. All sorted. Just like we like it. Okay. Bloop. Okay. So if we go ahead and we just add and make sure that we have all the floating leaves in all the floaty places. Plop. Probably one here. No, I don't like that one there. Because when it comes to doing leaves as a floaty thing, it's quite a bit of trial and error, I think. Because it ends up being something that takes a while versus actually putting it down in clumps, in the big thick clumps. Because of the fact that you're having to go back, step away, look at it, and double check on a regular basis. And make sure that you're striking the balance of having something that's floaty, but not too floaty, and clumpy, but not too clumpy. And sometimes that can lead to things being a bit too one way or the other. Actually, I think if we go for that and then we leave that scraggly, I think that'll be good. Bump. And then so it is a technique. Whether someone decides they like the technique or not, it's up to them. Or whether they want to adopt the technique. but it definitely gives off a different style of tree. And it's always good to have different ways of making trees, I think, under your belt. Especially because when you do different kinds of trees... Oh yeah, it'll be game over probably once we finish the leaves. Or possibly not. I'm just possibly, yeah, probably. Yeah, you're probably right. Like, I'm looking at this and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna have to break out scaffolding and all sorts, and I'm like, oh, that is probably a bit much for my brain right now. Yeah, they are very tiny leaves. So we got... Wait, zoom out. We got a cool little bush. Which is really weird to say in context. Like in the thought of a Minecraft world. And how many blocks goes into that. But I like it. Yeah. Like, the idea of working at this kind of scale, like a reverse scale, it really appeals. And I think with this, I am going to say, whoop. Oop, those are zombie sounds. Goodbye. Thank you everyone for joining, and I will see you again next time. It has been so much fun having you, and this has been cool. Bye!